Okay, students, good evening. So, the students who are in the online, please confirm that. Am I audible? Everybody confirm once. So, now we will continue the last class, continuation part of it. Where are we discussing now? What are we discussing? Come on, first. What are we discussing? So, not discussing, right? Not remembering. We are discussing about statistical operations. What are the last class discussion? Mean, A max, A min. Next is what? Median. We discussed. Remember or not? So the last class we completed that. Now next we need to go for kind of variance. I will talk about it. Let us take this now. L1. Take some values like, and whatever I discussed it. Let me show you once. Let me show you once that part I'll show. So there in the last class, this is a discussion started with. So statistical operations in NumPy, the most of the essential operations, the most of the statistical operations can be performed by using the following functions. One is Amax and Amin. So how we applied last class? We applied with column wise and row wise. We have seen it. Mean also, and up to here last session I was shown to you. And variance I was stopped at this level, and standard deviation also will continue. So mode is not present in NumPy module, but mode and multi-mode presents in where? Last class. We seen in which module? Statistics module. Now coming to the Amax. Whatever I was discussed in the last session, I'm just continuing that. This function is used for finding maximum element from any ND array object. If you look at NumPy dot Amax ND array object comma access. What is this? Here, when we specify access is equal to 0, then it will be considered as what? When access is equal to rows. That is last class we did, and a corresponding example. L1 is equal to, this is a matrix we have list, inner list, converted into an array and printed that array with the 3 by 3, 3 by 4, 3 by 4 matrix, np dot amax of 90 and np dot amax of access is equal to 0, and in the access 0, 10, 40, 12, 45, max is equal to 45, and in the second part 20, 90, 15 and 9, 13, max is equal to 90, 30, 60, 18, 89, max is equal to 89. This is called what? Column wise max. Next, np dot a max, a comma, access is equal to 1. Row wise max. What is the row wise max here? 30. Next is called what? 60. 90. And next is what? 18. And here it is called what? 89. And this is the data. We got it. So, row wise, we got it. Access is equal to 0. It is a column wise. And this is going to be column wise also we got it. Because 4 columns are there, 4 elements are coming. This is related to what? Statistical operations. And 1 minute you wait. This is applied in one place only. Let me take up from another place. Only one function is mentioned here. So there it is. Statistical operations. Hope it is available completely. So there also available only one. So just for a minute. Okay, just for a minute, once you wait, I'll get it from the Google Drive Plus. Just for a minute, because writing that entire thing will take some time. So there,
Recording in progress.
For what? Even previously, what I was shown, max. This is A max, and A means what? 10. Already this is over last
Recording
there I
in
will
progress.
take it. So max A, we're getting maximum element from A mean from this place A mean of A, minimum element will come, and max only you proceed. Access is equal to 0. What is that? Access is equal to second column, third column, highest elements 40, 50, 60. Next is called what? Here, there only access is equal to 1. What is the answer there? Row wise max. Row wise max is called what? 30. Next is called what here? 60. And next is called what? 14. That is A wise max. Go to min. Min. NP dot A max of access is equal to 0. Minimum element in the column wise. What are the minimum elements in the first column? 10 is the minimum, and 13 is the minimum, and 30 is the minimum. Last one is min is called what? 10, 13, 14. 10, 13, and then 14 minimum. Next axis is equal to 1. It is called what here? A min. That is this row wise 10, and here it is 40, and here it is called 12. This is the data related to max and min. The same information is mentioned here also. This I will post it, and you can observe it. Okay. So other kind of things try to not necessary. And coming to the mean you come. This is in this case what is available? A max and A min. Coming to next concept is called what? Mean. Mean is nothing but what? Sum of all elements of ND array divided by what? Total number of elements. How do you take it that? Last class already explained. Int of A and max. Yesterday's class calculated and shown you. NP dot mean. NP dot mean of what? A. Total matrix mean is like this. And next I want to go for what? Axis wise. Axis is equal to 0. That is the column wise kind of mean. 3, 6, 3. 2, 6, 3. That is called 8. 8 by 3. That is called 11 by 3. Is called this much. 1 plus 5. 6. That is 11 by 3. Next is called what? 7 plus 3. 7 plus 2. 9. 9 by 3 is called what? 3.0. Next is called what? 1. What is the data here? 2.0, 5.0, and then 3. Like this. This is called what? Row wise kind of mean. And next I will go for another kind of operation. Here also mentioned the same. Matrix is taken and mean, row mean, and then column mean, and then operations are given. Axis wise mean, everything is given. Nothing to worry about. Here I'm going to say total matrix mean, axis is equal to 0, axis is equal to 1, different means are coming. What the median operation is doing here? Come on, median operation. What it is doing? Selecting the center element after sorting in which order? Ascending order. And if the number of elements are even, then sort them ascending order. Find the sum of two middle elements by 2. Last class explained already. And if the number of elements are odd, then sort them in ascending order. Take the middle element. What is meant by median? I said, if number of elements are even, what will happen? If the number of elements are odd, what will happen? Here I mentioned very clearly. This number of elements are even here. The number of elements are odd here. So it is mentioned in this place. Even and odd is mentioned. Odd means center element you will take, middle element. If it is even, sum of two elements of middle. Sum of two elements of middle by 2 you will take. So here I am going to take it. Here I am going to take it. NP dot array of, this is the data. Print of A. 9 elements are there. Definitely median is called what? Middle element after sorting. After sorting. Middle element is called 3. That is 3. And then if you take this matrix, how many elements are there totally? 6 elements are there. 6 elements means what? Even. Even elements are nothing but 2 middle elements. 3 plus 5. That is called 8. 8 by 2 is called what? 4. So let us watch both of them. The recapitulation of that. Coming to this. So take this here. Print of A. Got it. NP dot median of what? A. Median, spelling mistake. Median of A. Got 3. You got it. Median print A, and this is called what? Even number of elements are there. Take it. Median of A. It is called what? 4. Already mentioned here. 3 plus 5 by 2 is called what? 4.0. And next we are going to take it. Median of it. Print of it. And this you are taking same take it. You take this part, print A once again, say apply this median, comma, axis is equal to what? 0. What is that? Column wise. Let me take one marker here for showing that. So here the elements are these kind of elements, median. What is the median here? 2, 3, 6. What is the median here? 3. Next is 1, 5, 5. 3 comma 5 comma. Next is called what? 2, 3, 4. Sorted elements. Next is called what here? 3. So you observe it. It is going to be called 3 in this case. In this case, it is called 5. In this case, it is called 3. Next is called what? 1. This is called what? Row wise. 1, 2, 3. Sorted order and then take the middle element. 4, 5, 6. That is called 5. 2, 3, 5, 3. This is the median in axis wise. Done. What is this variance? There is a formula. What is the formula for this variance? Square of xi minus mean by number of elements. xi plus 3,
Recording in
10,
progress.
13, is 18 by 6, so equal to 3. xi minus xi. Xi means what? Each element of the matrix. Whole square. That means sum of all these things by sum of xi minus square of all these things by total number of elements. Total number of elements. Total number of elements. Then how do you start? How do you start with this? What is the mean here? Absolute value, of course, you can take it. This is called what? x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6. What is the mean here? 3. What is the first element of the matrix? 2. 2 minus 3 whole square plus next is called what? 1 minus 3 whole square. Next is called what? 4 minus 3 whole square. Next is called what? 3 minus 3 whole square. Next is called 3 minus 3 again whole square. And the next is called what, you know, last 5 minus 3 whole square. Each element squaring we will do. And by what? Total number of elements. How many total number of elements? 6. 6. What is this 2 minus 3 actually? 1. 1 square means 1. Plus 1 minus 3 whole square means 2 square. That is called 4. Next 4 minus 3 is called 1. 1 square means 1. Next is called 3 minus 3, 0. Next is 0. Next is called what? 4. 4 by 6. 4 by 6. What is this now? 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 10 by 6. 10 by 6, how much? ఏమన్నా ఉందా చెప్పేది? 10 of 6. 6. 6 1 ja. Next is 6. What is the answer now? 4. Point. Now, what is this now? 6. 6. 36. Again what? 4. 4. 1.666 is an answer. 1.666 is an answer. That is called what? Variance of what? This A. Variance of this A. Did you understand? It's coming to back. Here I am writing. V is equal to NP dot variance of A. So you'll be getting print of V. So you'll be getting 1.666. You will get it. Mean also, if you want to print it, M is equal to NP dot mean of what? A. You will get a print of what? M. So you'll be getting 3.0. 3.0. So that is clearly mentioned in this example. Clearly mentioned in this example. Right? Variance. The formula for variance is equal to square of xi minus mean. That means each element square you need to do it. By total number of elements, xi represents, or you can write absolute value of xi minus 1 square. Don't take it as a bitwise operator. By what? Total number of elements. Total number of elements. Here I can write it. Here I can write it. Here xi represents each element of what? ND array object. ND array object. Well, come back to this point. Next example part is done. That is what I took it now. Mean is 3.0. Variance is called what? 1.666. We got it. Now you can find out column wise variance, row wise variance. You can find out that you already know about it. How do you go about it? Once you go to the room, to try to practice apply this part also. What we can apply? So column wise variance is equal to comma, axis is equal to 0, print of CV. You will be getting 2, 4, 3 variance, 1, 3, 5 variance. First you need to find what? 2, 4, 3 mean, and each element is square of mean whole square by total number of elements. Here also you need to do it. Mean, variance. Next I want to find out same thing, row wise variance also. That is nothing but I will print it. Just the same variable I am using. 0.25, 0.25 and then 1. So variance, you got it. Now standard deviation I want to get it. Standard deviation is nothing but square root of this given variance. Square root of the variance. See the square root of this variance, standard deviation. Formula for standard deviation is square root of variance. What is the square root of the variance? How do you find out? So S is equal to NP dot standard deviation of what? A. Actually 1.66 already got it. Whose square root you need to find? Print of S. Print of S. You will be getting 1.299 like this. You will get it. You can individually find also 1.666 etc. into 0 star 0.5. You can say square root is that only, na? So you'll get the same. If you want to get it, you can get it the same thing. Say star 0.5 to check it, cross check it. To cross check it, you will get the same. Are you getting? Yes. This is called what? Variance. Variance we find standard deviation of that matrix A. That is variance. Whatever we got it, square root we will apply. Next term, if you want to get it, NP, if you want to get it, row wise, column wise standard deviation, comma, axis is equal to what I will get it? 0. Print CS. You got it. Already there is this part is there now. For this square root, for this square root. This is the details we got it. Same thing if you want to go for 1, that is you print it CS here. You got it earlier 0.25 square root 0.25. 0.25 square root is called 0.5. 1 square root is called something like this. 1 square root is something like this. Are you understanding? This is the way how you can find the standard deviation. Standard deviation. Formula for standard deviation is given. What are these operations are called? What are these operations? Our place, under our place, statistical operations, you save it. This I will post it. Try to practice one by one. This is called statistical operations. Previous class, what we did? Arithmetic operations. Arithmetic operators, how many ways you can apply? Students in the online, did you understand, guys? How to use that? This is not at all a big deal. See, standard deviation, how we find out? How we find out? By using simple function called what? Standard deviation. And a determinant, transpose, these are all called only one line. That's it. Because already predefined functions are there. Not at all a big deal. I told yesterday, it is there as a part of our class. Okay. Right. So last time we have completed already the operations called what? Arithmetic operations and then statistical operations. In this case, we did this. Now I'm going to filtering the data, filtering the NDRA object. Filtering means what? We can take it. Ganesh, variance explained. Again, explanation with the calculation is very difficult because during my explanation, you have to understand. Yeah, Senapati, indexing is very easy. That I will take it as the last part. Last part I will take it because I need to take something like a new. Indexing already we did. Indexing, slicing, all those things are very easy for us. Because already we did at which level? STR level, STR level. Did you remember rules, 5 rules? Same thing here also I can use it. It's not at all difficult. Line number 60. Line number 60. Line number 60. What is there? What is CMR? What is access is equal to 0? First you tell me. What is this function? You tell me. Ganesh, by this stage, if you ask the variable related answer, it's very difficult for you. What is access is equal to 0? Columns. What is the operation? Mean. Now tell me, what is this CMR? Column wise mean. Column wise mean. I am using some variable name. I am using some variable name. I am writing KVR here. Will you ask what is KVR here? It is one output variable. If you ask this type of doubt at this stage, it's very difficult. Column mean it is called. Column mean. I can print any variable name we can take it. Any variable name you can take it. So at this stage, if you go for like that, difficult. So coming to the next one is filtering the data. What is that filtering the data? Just let us take it. Important. Once you move forward to the data science, all these things are useful. All these things are useful to you. A is equal to, I am having certain values. What I am having? NP dot array of, NP dot array of, I am having something like, 10, 20, 30, 40, or I will write 10, 20, minus 10, minus 20, something like 15, something like 25, 45, minus 23. This is my data. This is my data. Print A. This is called what? Some list of elements. Now I want to find out. What are the positive numbers and negative numbers. It's called what? Filtering. That is nothing but selecting the elements from ND array. How do you do it? We have to write a big program for that. Generally speaking, when I keep it into list, and I have written into filter function also, if you remember. What the filter function will do? What filter function will do? Online students and offline students. Anybody can answer it? Chaduku gunda same osta cheppandi. Filter function will do filtering out some elements by applying to a function, based on some condition. Filter object is equal to filter of function comma iterable object. So iterable object is what? List, tuple, etc. we set. Function can be either anonymous function or normal function. Already we did that kind of things. So here, rather than writing filter, before filter also we written non-filter example also we have written. For loop for value in LST, if value less than 0, add to the positive list. If value less than 0, add to the negative list. With the continuous statement I said, in the looping level only I said. So without practicing, if you attend, just only will watch it. And of course you may feel, but if you don't answer, I will feel it. So coming to the point of it, coming to next, I'm going to say, here, this values I want to filter it. Sir, how to filter it? First of all, I will prepare the condition. See, I'm writing the step here. Prepare Boolean array. Prepare Boolean array. I'm writing the comment here only. What is Boolean array? True or false? List of true or false. Prepare Boolean array by deciding the condition. By deciding the condition. Deciding what? Condition. Fine. By deciding the condition. What is the condition? B. Boolean array is equal to BA. What is BA? Boolean array. One variable after all. What is this? On our ND array, we can apply vector operations. Vector operation means what? We can perform individual operation. A greater than, what is our operation today? You want to filter positive elements and negative elements separately. I will first take positive elements. What is my condition, ma? Positive elements A greater than 0. A greater than 0. Because of that, BA will be prepared. BA. What is the BA contains? First element is taken 10. 10 greater than 0. Yes. BA first entry is true. True. What is the next element? 20. 20 greater than 0. True. BA is containing true. Minus 10 greater than 0. False. BA containing false. False. True. 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 False. This true, false, false, true, false, true. This entire thing is there in where? BA. So print BA. What is that? Please look at that array. Array. What is this is containing? 10 true, 20 true, and minus 10 false. Like this you observe it. Like this you observe it. Minus 45 and 23 like this. Are you able to get my point? So coming to back, here I am going to say this Boolean array, I will pass to what? A. A of pass Boolean array. Boolean array to what? A. A. What is A? Boolean array to ND array object. ND array object. ND array object. How do you pass it? How do you pass it? What is my ND array? A of Boolean array. BA. That's it. Whichever is true, that value will be fetched off. Right? You get it into where? POS or PS. PS. Print PS. Print PS. Which elements I got it? Positive elements. Is it not called filtering? Come on, come on. At least move your head. Right? What elements these are? Positive elements. You can take the elements as what? Negative elements also. Negative elements also. What is the first step I did? Boolean array prepared, and that Boolean array is directly passed here. Can I do everything in one line? How do you do it? Negative things I am preparing. Negative. NS is equal to A of A less than 0. Directly. A of A less than 0. Are you okay? Online students, quickly. Is it understandable? So, simple. Print it. NS you print it. NS. Print of NS. I got it. Easy or difficult? Very easy. Nothing is there. Here, nothing is available. Here, nothing is available. NS I am taking. Here I am taking. Positive elements I am taking here. So here I prepared a Boolean array. I passed a Boolean array to this place. And I passed here what? Directly I passed it. One more example. Just like vector operation. Nothing is there. NumPy is not a difficult at all. It is looking like a data types only. Beginning we felt very difficult to learn data types, right? How it will be changed to Boolean? Not like that, Rocky. It is BA. I'm taking one variable name. Again, I will take 1 minute. 1 more minute, I will take it. Some x is equal to, so x is equal to, you pass some elements. What are the elements? 10, 15, something like 24, something like, 26, 23, and 6, and then 30, like 31. I want to say, close this. X. What is X? An array with a list of values. Now I want to filter. How many ways are there to do this? 2 ways. One is by preparing Boolean array and pass to ND array. One more is direct. Actually, I don't know whether you are feeling simple or not. Actually, data types are very difficult. Once we cross it to these many topics, this time this is nothing is there. Very, very simple. Once you know the function name, it is very easy. Tell me now, how do you prepare? Direct I will use it. Boolean array I will use it. So first, procedure 1. Procedure 1. What is the procedure 1? Boolean array will prepare. Boolean array will contain what? True or false. So Boolean array. So BA1 is equal to, some variable name is equal to Rocky. You are asking, how it is changed numbers to bool, sir? I am not changing to bool, ma'am. I am not changing that. When it is true, true or false recorded, Rocky. Now coming to that, x percent 2 is equal to what? 0. 0. First element you take it. First element 10. 10% to 2 is equal to 0. Come on. True. True means what is the first recorded? True. Boolean array. True. Next 15% to 2. False recorded. 24% to 2. True recorded. 26% to true recorded. 23% to 2 false recorded. 6% to 2 true. 13 false. 14, 31. That's it. Nothing is there. Print BA1. Result is displayed. That's it. Okay, now. Simple. Pass that. Pass to whom? ND array. What is my ND array? X of what? BA1. What is this X will do? What PVM will do? What is that X will do? Whichever result is true, fetch that value. Retrieve that value. False means neglect it. True means fetch it. False means neglect it. Right or not? It is like an entry pass. If pass is there, allow. If no pass is there, don't allow. So, see that answer. Print. What is printed? Which numbers? Even numbers. This is procedure 1. Procedure 2. Procedure 2. Procedure 2. I will pass. Come on, x directly. X percentage to double equal to 0. Okay, now start. Answer coming. Huh? ఏమైందమ్మా? Odd numbers, huh? So this is called, what is coming? Even numbers code this is. Doubt, huh? In this, any doubt? Any doubt, huh? ఏదో డౌట్ ఉన్నట్టుంది నీకు లేదా? ఓకే, సో నెక్స్ట్ ఐ విల్ గో ఫర్ వాట్? ఆడ్ నంబర్స్. ఐ వాంట్ టు గో ఫర్ ఇట్. ఆడ్ నంబర్స్. Odd numbers. How do you get the odd numbers? BA2 is equal to, first procedure. BA2 is equal to, what is the condition? X. X. Our ND array is called what? X. Percent to 2 not equal to what? 0. Not equal to 1 or 2, no. Not equal to 0. Maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, whatever it is. We don't want to bother about it. Print of what? BA2. First element is 10 is there. 10 false or true now? Cheppande babu. False. 15. True. 24 false. 26 false. 23 true. 6. 13. True. 14 false. 31 what? Right. So it is going to contain what? False. False. True. Beginning. Take care. True. 24, 26 false, false. 23 called what? True. 6 is false. 13 is called what? False. 13 is called false. And the last one is called what? 31. 31. 31 another? 31. 31 is called what? Not equal to 0. 31 is true na false adi? True. Right. So that is true. What are all the elements are true, that will be retrieved. Pass it now. To whom I will pass it? BA2 you pass it. Answer is coming. What are these numbers? Odd numbers. What is there? So for that separate discussion is required. Nothing is there. Directly you pass it. X percentage what? 2. Not equal to what? Same separate explanation is there. I'll be showing to you. Separate explanation I'll show you now. So let us go to that. Under that, selecting the elements based on your condition. So NumPy, selecting the elements based on condition, or some people can say creating filter directly from where? Array. To select any element from ND array object, we have two approaches. First approach number 1 in detail. Prepare Boolean array. It contains true or false. True represent condition satisfied and false represent condition not satisfied. Come on, syntax is what? Variable name is equal to ND array object with what? Condition. ND array object with condition. Variable name is called what array? Boolean array. Second one is what I said. Pass the Boolean array to the ND array object. ND array object. So that we can get those elements from which object? ND array. We can get those elements from ND array which satisfies the entry true. Which satisfies the entry true. Whichever satisfies with the which satisfies with the entry true, or we can get those elements from ND array corresponding to true entries of which array? Boolean array. Whichever entries are true, corresponding element will be fetched. ND array of Boolean array. This is called the two steps. First step is prepare which array? Boolean array. Pass the Boolean array to what? ND array. Whichever elements are satisfied ND array true, those entries will be retrieved from the ND array object and output will be coming. Direct second approach is what? Instead of preparing Boolean array and passing to that, write the directive Boolean array here itself. How do you do that? See that approach number 2. In this approach, we directly pass Boolean array values to the ND array for getting the required elements based on what? See that ND array directly ND array object with the condition. Square brackets. Please keep in mind square brackets. Go. Select the positive elements from ND array. Import NumPy as NP. List. Printing the list. Converting into NumPy ND array object. Printing ND array object. Prepare the Boolean array. Boolean array contains these entries and then pass the Boolean array to ND array object. Get the positive elements. Okay. And one more way is what? Immediately A of condition. Instead of writing two conditions, we can write in one line. I will get directly like this. Right? Now, yes, ma. I told already Ranjan, na? Ranjan, I already told you, right? How to write the code? How to write the code? I already shown you in the class. In our case, Ranjan, I already shown you how to write it. How to write it. I already shown you. If you look at matrix multiplication, you take it. How I applied matrix multiplication? Same to same. Take this. Already I shown you, Ranjan. Take that lists, convert it into NP, whatever these things are there. I applied the operator. I applied the dot matrix. First matrix elements are printed. Second matrix elements are printed. Right? I will post it. Not a problem. I will get this kind of things. Today you want to select these elements. You can happily select it. How to write the code here? How to write the code here? Ranjan, for you, again I am showing to you. Yes, get it into this. See how I will do it. Program for, at this stage, if you ask that question, I'll get a doubt on you. Program for obtaining positive and what? Negative values. How easily I will do it, you look at. Say LST is equal to int of value for value in input dot, what is this? Split off. Ranjan, Seema, any difficulty is there? Please tell me. You only tell me how easily we did already. Enter what? List of values. Because these are all called very simplest part in our class. We got it. A is equal to import numpy as NP. NP. A is equal to NP dot what? Array of what? LST. Print A. Print A. Up to that is called printed. Elements are printed. You can say print given elements. Okay, print A. You print it. Now I want to find the positive elements. How do you find the positive elements and negative elements? Direct attack. Print what elements? Positive elements is equal to dot format of direct attack. Come on. A of A greater than 0. Next, which elements? Negative elements. What I am doing? That's it. What is there? How simple it is. So, what is this? ndFilter.py. ndFilter.py. Numpy of our place. C colon, E colon, 4 p.m. Numpy. Why you will getting this doubt is because of not practicing it. You don't feel it. Why I am saying that? When you practice it now, it is nothing. What is this called? What is this kind of thing is called? After all, it is called our programming only. This is after all single line. Only these lines are called NumPy related. And the rest of them are called what? Python related. So, ND array, ndFilter.py. Coming to here, save this code and Windows. Coming to this place. So, Python here, 4 p.m. I say NumPy, apply, yes, py, enter list of values, right? Yes, ma, that only I am saying. Program, but I asked this type of logic behind function like algorithm. What algorithm is there? So, if algorithm is there, is it necessary to worry about that algorithm today? Is it necessary to worry about that algorithm? If at all you are looking for an algorithm, you please take our looping level program. Ranjan, already I said the algorithm in where? In the loops only. What is that? If element is less than 0, you continue. If the element is greater than 0, you append to the list. Already I wrote a detailed program to you. Everything is there in our notes. Ranjan, already explained, ma. Ranjan, did you remember that? That code you need to remember. Yes. So everything is there on our notes. Anything you get the doubt. Execute. Go to the place. Here. Where is it? Yeah, go to this place. Enter the list of elements. 10, 12, minus 34, 12, minus 45, minus 23, 0, minus 34, something like 15, 23, minus 67. See that? What I'm getting? Given elements are like that. Positive elements I got it. Negative elements I got it. Algorithm level, beginning loops level, filter level, non-filter, and with NumPy. Only thing is you need your practice. Here, is there anything new? Is there anything new, ma? Very, very simple. Only these two lines I wrote. Whether I wrote these two lines, because already we know how to write the coding. Up to this entire thing is called programming and only. Simple. Ranjan, understand? Okay, very good. So let's move to the further. Whatever I am doing here, it is a matter of going to the program. So here you can take the same thing, same approach you can take it. Go to the next place is what? I say program for obtaining what? Even and what? Odd. How do I get it? Enter the list of values. Come on, say. Which elements? Even number, even elements. Even elements. What are the even elements now? How do I write it? A percentage 2 double equal to what? 0. Odd elements. Odd elements. Come on. Odd elements. Odd elements is equal to what? Come on. Percentage 2 not equal to 0. 0. What is there? Say that ND filter 1 dot py. ND filter dot py. Okay. So in our class, programming means very simple, provided when you practice it. If you don't practice, even anybody else cannot do anything else. Go to the place, ND filter 1.py. Say 12, 34, 13, 78, 11, 23, 22, 231, some 0, 12, already 12 is there, some 19, some 18. See that even elements are this, odd elements are this. I hope you are understanding this. Understand? Right. This is the way how you can take care of this kind of things. Okay, guys? Right. So, Irfan, you said something, ma? So, Irfan, sir, I came across a question today while I am practicing. Can I post that after your explanation? No problem. You can. You are welcome to post it. Now, coming to the point back. This is called what? Filtering of the elements. Selecting the elements based on condition. Filtering the elements directly from where? Array. Right? And actually this NumPy, if you learn it, it is an input for your data science. Only Python with NumPy, nothing is going to be. You are using definitely NumPy and Pandas, Matplotlib, SciPy, Scikit and all those things in data science level. So for that you are learning here as an additional topic. Some extra things we are explaining. So this is called what? Filtering. So if anybody asks you how do you filter the elements from an array, which one you will use? Which one you will use? Boolean array concept we will use. What is a Boolean array? They will ask, what do you say? Boolean array contains true or false. So 0 is not even, not odd. So Ganesh Verma thinking like that. Ganesh Verma thinking like 0 is odd, not even, not odd. Okay, Ganesh Verma, you are wrong. 0 is not positive, 0 is not negative. That is a subject. 0 is always even number, that is. So Don't think like that, Ganesh Verma. Update your knowledge. So next we'll go for small example, copy function. Do you know copy function in our class? What is copy function will do for you? Shallow copy. When you call on, okay, deep copy means, okay, that is true. If you remember, when you call copy function on tuple and frozen set, it will give you what? Frozen set and tuple are called immutable. Copy permitted or not permitted? Huh? Not permitted. So that is what lack of knowledge, lack of practice. Go. T1 is equal to 1020 some Python. Python print. Right. Sagar, yes ma, that is true. Even I can go for this data visualization and etc. But in the demo level only, I said up to NumPy and Pandas. NumPy and Pandas. So Sagar, you don't mind ma for that? I'll explain up to NumPy and Pandas. Right? So this another things you will be getting in the data science level, Sagar, if you don't mind. And don't feel Sir said that. NumPy and Pandas I will explain. Yeah. Coming to that, T1 is equal to 1020 Python. T2 is equal to T1 dot copy. Possible or not possible? First you tell me that. Don't look at. Look at. This knowledge must be there before coming to my class. When you are in childhood days only, I explained this. Childhood days only explained. Possible or not possible? Huh? Not possible. See. Not possible. Not possible. Go to FS1 is equal to frozen set of what? 10 comma 20 comma 30. Right? Print FS1 ID of what? Okay. FS1 first you print it. Next FS2 is equal to FS1 dot copy. Possible or not possible? Say. Not possible. Okay. So, not possible. Possible or not possible? Possible. Possible. I say it's there in front of you. Possible. Now, coming to the point back, here I will show you because they gave a peculiar behavior for this. Now print FS1 comma ID of what? FS1 observe it. FS2 ID of FS2 also same. Did you understand? That means tuple place which is not given for what? Copy. Even they permitted FS1 dot copy into where? FS2. Nothing else is going to be doing extra more operation. FS2 also pointing to what? FS1. Here there is not possible to create another copy. No need to create another copy. They said not permitted. Even they permitted, T2 will point to where? So here what I am saying is copy function will create same address for what? Frozen set. Understand? So coming to the point back, copy function where it is available, where it is not available, go through our data types which is explained. So coming to the part, don't say that sir I did not explain. Not explained or something. Go through that and practice it and everything is explained in that. Go through that. Next, coming back to our NumPy related. There are the two things are available ma. One is called copy and one more is called view. There are two functions are available. One is called what function? Copy function and view function of what? NumPy. NumPy. Copy function and what? You know? View function of NumPy. Look at. What is the copy function will do? What is the view function will do? Same. Copy function of our traditional Python, whatever it do, even in ND array also same. Look at. A is equal to np dot array of 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40. Okay, fine. What happens? Yeah, bracket missing, bracket missing. 1 minute. So 1 minute. So I will try to take this. So here I will take it. Here this is missing. Yeah. So print A. Okay. Of course, it's not a big deal. It's so easy for you. What I'm going to do is I will try to copy into another place. And one more time I will print it. One more time I will print it. Print of A comma ID of A I am talking. With ID it is printed. Now try to copy A is equal, B is equal to A dot copy. A dot copy. A dot copy na NP dot copy. NP dot what? Copy of what? A. So NP dot copy of A. What is copied? A values copied into where? B. Print B comma ID of what? B. What is happening? Is it the same address or different address? So what is this copy mechanism? Shallow copy. Nothing is difficult. NumPy is. Right? Now I am going to do modify. Once it is done, shallow copy, deep copy, I said already three properties. Shallow copy, initial content is same. Modifications will not be reflected. Different addresses will be there. Different addresses means what? Whatever change you do in one array, it is going to create. It is not going to reflect to other place. Try to modify. I want to modify this 10 as 100. Modify. Modify. How do you do that? Indexing 0, 1, 2, 3. Slicing. You know already slicing, indexing. Come on, modify. A of 0 is equal to 100. Is equal to 100. Print of A. Print of A. Print of B. Is it any reflected? No. B of 1 is equal to 200. Print A. Print A. Print B. It is different modifications are available. So how do you copy the content of, can I copy the content of one ND array object into another ND array? You can copy. How do you copy? By using which function? Which function? Copy function. What is the syntax? ND array object dot here. Where it is? ND array object numpy dot copy of ND array object 1. This is called ND array object 2. Which copy this is implementing? Shallow copy. Very simple. Coming to next. What I am carrying now? Carrying what? Copy and view. Now I am talking about view. Please look at that. A. Well, print of A. Now I will say what? Come on, ma. View of what? NP dot view of A. What happens? Okay. Okay. Problem. Say that I say A dot view. A dot view. Okay. So because even without practicing even syntaxes also we cannot remember it. A dot view of this place and print which one? B value also you try to print it. B value. If you want to get it one more time, I will repeat. One more time I will repeat. See, no confusion. So NP, print of A. Say that I just used NP. Actually, we need to use what? A dot view of. It is saying NumPy does not contain view function directly. A dot view. So I am viewing A in the form of B. I am viewing A in the form of B. Print that B. Print that B. Say that print the B. Print the B. See that what is happening. It is containing which address? Different address. View is going to be taken something like this. Which address it is? 91528960. Now, be careful, students. Be careful, students. I am going to say modify B of 0 is equal to B of 0 is equal to, or A of 0 is equal to, A of 0 is equal to, what is happening? 100. Print A, print A, print B. What is happening? See that. In copy, what is not reflecting? What is not reflecting? Modifications are not reflecting. In view, what is reflecting? That too, which one I modified? Which one I modified? A, original view I modified. Yes, modified. Reflected to what also? Its view also modified. Its view also modified. I'll give the clarity on it. Please continue. Next, I am modifying B of 1 is equal to, what I am writing? 200. B of 1, which one I am modifying? View copy I am modifying. Yes, sir. Come on to the point of it. Print A, see that carefully. Print B, see that carefully. Earlier it was modified through A, which was reflected to B. I am modifying the view by using B. Modified. Reflected to what? A I printed. Reflected. Through B I modified. Reflected to what its original piece. And whose content also modified. Are you able to follow? What it indicates? What it indicates? It is as good as thinking as view means don't think that both of them will be having at the same ID. Both of them will be having at the same ID. The view concept always taken as what? The piece of values of A will be just considered as a B only. Even though they are having separate address, whatever change you do in 1A, original source, it is reflected to its view. How you can do, shadow of this A is called view. Whatever you change in the picture of original picture, it will be reflected to its view. Like that you can think of. Are you getting? What is the difference between view and copy? So view is something like working like a deep copy. But deep copy and view difference is, deep copy same address is there, but view contains different address. Different address means don't think that modifications are independent. Whatever change I do in the original copy, immediately reflected to its view. It's like a Oracle, if anybody knows. There is a views concept is there. Table is there. In table related view is there. Views also you can create in Oracle. Something like that. Whatever change we do in one variable called this A, that I'm going to view it into another ND array object. Whatever change I do in whether original object or view object, both the modifications will be reflected. I hope you are understanding. That's what I'm saying. Ranjan, that only I'm saying it. Even though they are having different addresses, that's what I'm showing in the beginning only. Even though they are showing different ID. Suppose you are there, original copy, and your image is also there. Your original image is some address, your another image is called some other address. But whatever change is there in you, same image will be coming into other place. Are you getting this point? So this is the point you have to remember. Majority of the people will feel that copy function is equal to shallow copy. View function is called like a deep copy. That is not correct. View function is containing functionality like a deep copy, but addresses are completely different. Are you able to understand? So that part I want to show you. So on ND array copy, if anybody asks you ND array copy and view, so this one thing called what, go to this place and I say copy as well as view. I want to say NumPy array copy versus view. Differences between copy and view I'm giving. The main difference between copy and a copy and a view of an array is that the copy is a new array and view is just view of the original array. It's like a shadow copy. View of the original array. I'm giving one more difference. Copy owns the data and any changes made to the copy will not affect to the original array. Are you getting? Whatever the copy owns the data. When you copy the data, it owns its data. And any changes to do the copy will not reflect to where? Original array. And any changes made to the original array will not affect to the copy. So modifications are what? Independent. So modifications are independent. Modifications are independent, I mean to say. And it is not a difficult at all because they are already old or independent. Independent. So something like what? Like what copy? Shallow copy. Shallow copy, not at all a difficult at all. What is the syntax? What is the syntax here? Variable name is equal to nd array object dot what? Copy. Nd array object dot copy. In one more way, I will try and show you. One more way, I will show you. Here, go to that place. Here you go. One more way, I will show you. Go to that copy and view. Yes, go to this place and ID of it. You say copy. You say copy. Like this also you can do. Print of what? Print of what, you know, students? You print the A is already over. B you print it. What is that? Different ID. Different ID. Two ways you can copy. One is np dot copy of A or A dot copy. You can get it. Whatever changes you do in the A and B are not reflecting. So already shown you guys. A of 0 is equal to 100. B of 0 is equal to 1000. 1000. Print A and print B. Oh, sorry guys. It is printed, just copied. Okay. Anyhow, I will print. Once again, I will try to do it. Just by mistake in the keys it is printed. A, copy, print that. Now do the change. Do the change. Print of A. Okay. Print of B. Print of B. B. See that 1000 and 100 and 1000. Separate modifications are there at a different addresses because they are mutable already. You are aware of it. I hope you are understanding. So nd array object dot copy. Nd array object dot copy. Or we can also do this as what? Like this also you can do. Like this also you can do. What is the next? Variable name is equal to what is this? Numpy dot copy of what? Nd array object. Nd array obj1. Here I will take nd array object 2. Nd array object 2. Nd array object 2. Now, coming to the next part. The view does not own the data. See that. And changes made to the view will affect to the original array. And any changes made to the original array will affect the view. That means you can think of like this. You can think one small presentation I will give you. Look at that presentation here. It is something like this. Of course, it can be viewed like this. You see, this is called one elements. Who is this? A is pointing. A is pointing to this. Some data is present. What is my data present here? 10, 20, 30, and 40. Whose address is called what? X, 1, 2, 3. What is next? Whose view I will take it? What is the view property applied? A view on A. What is happening here? The same type of address of A, present inside of where? Internally, it is not exploring that address. It is going to be X. X is also, or B is also pointing to that A by owning different type of address. Y, some 3, 4, 5. Even though B contains some different address, but B pointing to what? A. Whatever changes you do with A, that will be showing on the same type of data, on this only. Whatever changes you do with B, same thing it is pointing. By having different address, pointing to this place only. Pointing to this place. This is a way how you can feel diagrammatically like this. Are you understanding? I'm not saying that B directly pointing to A, because when B directly pointing to A and B must contain which address? Same address, like our deep copy, but it is containing different address. Are you following this? So coming to the point back here, copy function. Yes, ma, use this Ranjan. So np.copy not working. I said no, it is not working. I said that in different way. Here syntax I'm going to change. The view does not data, and you have seen that. And the syntax is, what should I say? ND array object dot view. See the syntax. NP dot view will not work, I told. Already we tested here. We said that it is got an error. It will not work. So it is, they did not give. So we said that in what way it is working. So we have to use it. A dot view you need to use it. Copy function. Previously I said view. ND array object dot view you need to use it. Syntax is ND array object dot view. So small example is mentioned here. Example, make a copy, change the original array and display both the arrays. Copy related example. NumPy as np dot array of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. X is equal to arr dot copy. Arr is called ND array object. Copy. So X is copied. Arr data and X is, both of them are same in the beginning. Arr of 0 is equal to 42. Arr of 0 is equal to 42 means what? 0th index is called 1, made as 42. Print ARR, this is a data. Print X, which is copy related information, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is related to what? Copy kind of information. Even in our example also what I shown. Note, the copy should not be affected to changes made to the original array. Changes, of course, this note is not having anything here. This note only I said already. Modifications are independent, like a shallow copy. Coming to the view next. View. Example is called what? Make a view, changes to the original array and display both of the arrays. Import numpy as np. Arr is equal to np dot array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and X is equal to arr dot view. Arr dot view X. Modify through original array. Arr of 0 is equal to 42. That will reflect to X also. So both of them you printed 42 at the 0th index. Well, so note, the view should be affected by the changes made to the original array. Here we made the change to the original array. Here we are making the change to the view copy. We are making the change. Make a view, change the view and display both the arrays. NumPy as np. Arr is equal to np dot array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Arr dot view, ND array object dot view. X is coming. X of 0. Change the first element. 31. Print both of them. Reflected with 31, 31. 31, 31. So here ND array object dot view. It is going to contain. Done like this. So this is called what? NumPy copy versus what? View. Understand? Well, next term, of course, these are all called various parts of the subjects. Next, come on to the point of it. Did you remember the count function? Count. What the count function will do in list? Number of occurrences. Count will count the values. Which values? Number of occurrences will give. Count function will give number of occurrences. Count values means number of values or occurrences of occurrences. Now see, coming to the point back, np dot, I'm saying that 10, 40, 10, something like 30, something like 40. This is my data. I want to find out some type of element where it is found. I want to find some element where it is fine. So for that, a small concept I want to go for it. Searching of arrays I am talking. Searching of arrays I am going to talk. Searching of arrays. Coming to this ND array, here I am going to say B is equal to A dot. What is A? ND array object. Dot. There is a function called what? Where. Where. What I am saying here, A is equal to 10 I am saying. With the condition I am going to write. 10. That will give you, what is this? NumPy. NumPy ND array. 1 minute. NP dot. Okay. So this will give you, because I am passing array now, that's why. Once again, you pass it. NP dot array. NumPy dot array. A value I am passing here. A is equal to 10. The where function search for the A in this A for the 10 and returns indexes of the value 10. Indexes of that value 10. In which places this 10 is available? 0, 2, 4, 3 places it is found or not? It gives all the indexes. So print B. B you print it. What is an array is coming? 0th place 10 is found. 2nd place 10 is found. Next 4th place 10 is found. This is going to be called what? Index array. So our count function will give you what? Number of occurrences. Index function of list will give you what? Only one value index at a time. But your where function will give you what? Number of indexes of a particular element. Next, once again, is 20. B print 20 present in which place? 20 present in which place? One place. Now I am going to say 200. 200. Do you have 200 there? Now you will get what? Empty array. Empty array will come. B you print it. Empty array will come. What is the purpose of it? Important this is. Filtering the elements, copy and view, statistical operations. These are all called very, very important. What is the array where function will give you? Will give you what? Searching for a particular element, indexes. For that purpose we use what? Indexes to find where my element is present. We will go for what? Where. So where function gives indexes of a particular element. If the element is found multiple times, multiple indexes will come. If the element present one time, one index will come. If the element is not at all found, we'll get what? Empty. So just to look at that. Searching an array. When we search an array for certain value and returns indexes that get a match, we can search an array for a certain value and returns indexes that get a match. Otherwise we get which array? Right. We can search an array to a certain value and returns indexes, that is 0, 2, 4 like that get matched. Otherwise we get an empty array. To search an array, we use which function? Where function or where method? We can use function or method because ND array is a class. Inside the class we have what? Function, and we can call it as a specially function we can call. Why? Because in the module it is present. If it is not, this is what I am calling numpy dot. Numpy dot where ND array object with the condition. Are you able to understand? You can search all sorts of values you can search. Can I search for strings? You can. Can I search for a bool? You can. Because ND array can organize everything, all types of, beginning only I said. All sorts of values it can organize. all sorts of values. Which is of which type? Object type, super type of all the types. ND array object with the condition. ND array object with the condition. Now, coming to this, find indexes of the element 4. Import numpy as NP. Some elements are here. NP dot array of ARR 4. ARR, directly I'm passing ND array object 4. Where 4 is present? 4 is present in 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 5, 6 places it is present. Example. The above example will return a tuple. See that brackets, tuple. With what? 3, 5, 6. 3, 5, 6 it is returning. Which means the value 4 present in the indexes 3, 5, 6. I gave explanation there. Find the indexes where the values are even. Find the indexes where values are even. Even values indexes. See that? Import 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. NP dot where ARR percentage 2 is equal to 0. 1 percentage 2, 0. Come on, guys. Will you get that index? No. Because 1 is an odd number, na? Next to 2 is an even number or odd number. 2 percentage 2 is equal to 0. Whose index will come? What is the index? 3. No. Because it is an odd. 4. Yes. What is the 4 index? 3. 5. No. 6. Yes. 7. No. And 8. 8 is this. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is coming. I hope you are understanding. Odd indexes, same to same, is equal to 1, 0, 2, 4, 6. Other than indexes, you will get these indexes. I hope you are understanding. This is called which function, students? Where function. Where function. Like this. In the data science, if any algorithm is coming in data science, algorithm related function is coming, that type of function easily understandable or not? Easily understandable, not a doubt, not a difficult. So in tomorrow's class, when I come back, I'll stop the class. I'll explain indexing because it's easy for us. Because already in string level, we followed colon, -1, interval, str obj of begin comma, end comma, step. If step value is negative, if step value is positive, moving in forward direction, moving in negative direction, all those kind of things we have seen it or not. Those kind of things you can take care of it. Read that and come to the class so that it is easy for you. Okay, now? Otherwise, I cannot explain those string related indexes once again. So with that, tomorrow I will complete this indexing concept. NumPy will be over. Okay, now? So next I will introduce pandas in next day. Okay, don't miss tomorrow class. Right. So Ganesh, Sandhya, Ganesh, what ma? Sir, view comes in NumPy or not? View come in where? ND array object or not? Already used here. NumPy or not? ND array object it is there. ND array is a part of what? NumPy. So, Sandhya, sir, please take resume section also. Seema, Sandhya, I told already, I'm not a correct person to explain resume building. I'm not a correct person. Myself only telling to you. I'm not a correct person. I will say, write this skill set. What skill set? Python, along with the data science, Python with ML, Python with the DL. I say, suppose if you don't know DL, ML and all those things, you will feel what? Resume building, I will explain, write this and etc. Resume building means don't think that it is a big weapon when you go to interview by seeing resume. They will call you, come and join tomorrow only. We should have first weight in our subject. Programming must be perfect because all of us will do what? By leaving everything, we'll concentrate on our gap experience. By having lot of gap without subject, nobody can do anything. We have to first improve our skill set. Then automatically job will come like anything. There is no doubt in that. First we have to improve our skill set. That is my advice. Right? I will give a placement number. You contact them. They will have some samples, resumes, and go for it. Because I am not going to bluffing the students by giving some resume building, write this. I don't want to give different mesmerization in the class because I speak only facts. So I hope you understand that. Okay. So, yes. Okay, ma. Yes, two programs, Brahmani. Okay, yesterday I also asked. Okay, reservation program and this one. Okay, I'll send it now itself. Okay, tomorrow class. Who is this? Ganesh. Phone number and email ID. Okay, tomorrow I will give you. Still time is there now. Yes, ma. Irfan, input. A is equal to map. Raw input. See that raw input is the thing which is available in Python 2.x. Raw input is not there in Python 3.x. Raw input is there in even some of the websites are still using raw input. It is the old version, Irfan. So I will take your doubt, ma. Raw input is there in our place of that program. I will take your section of the input. I'll take your doubt and we will concentrate on tomorrow. I will save this code. I will save this code. Right? Save this code on the desktop. So, Irfan doubt. Okay. I will take care tomorrow class. Fine. Huh? So now I will send these details to you and try to read. And tomorrow class when you are coming, read the slicing and indexing, which I said in string operations. Right. Thank you. Good day. Don't miss tomorrow class.